Hey everyone, today I'm going to be sharing with you some new items from the drugstore. Now, I'm actually going to be having two separate videos that are all new items from the drugstore because I'm going to break it up and do two brands in this video and maybe even three brands in the next video. There's just too many new items. I'm sure you've noticed if you've been in any drugstore or even Walmart or Target or Ulta. Every brand has come out with a whole bunch of new items, and of course, here I am wanting to try out a ton of stuff. So, today I'm going to be talking about some things from Maybelline and a few things from Almay. Let's actually get Almay out of the way because the only thing I bought from Almay were these little pots of eyeshadow, little eyeshadow pots. I don't know, they're kind of cool. Like, I like this little shape we've got going on here, but I bought three of them. I bought some of the really bright, pretty colors, purple, green, and blue. Now, I don't know what the exact name of these are because I think it was written on the little tag that held them closed, and I had to peel it off to get it open, and it doesn't really say on here. But this one is Lilac, and it is a purple color, so this is what they look like when you open them up. Now, my overall opinion is I don't really like these. I think they're pretty. The color, it has this like shimmer in it, and they're very smooth. The actual, if you apply it with your finger, or like when I swatched it, or I don't know, they're very, very smooth. But as far as pigmentation, it's just not there. So I will swatch, like, I don't know, you can see it, but I've had, see, that's just, can you even see that? That's just one. You can build it up, which, okay, this is 3 applications of it right there. See how they're shimmery though? They got a nice, they're pretty, but I have tried many other eyeshadows that have that pigmentation more than these. So, like, okay, this green, I just swatched it on my hand and you cannot even see it. Like, you really gotta work with it. Can you see that? That green, it's barely there. Like, if you want the color, you either have to have a really great base. I'm not even able to build that green up to much at all. So the only way I've really been able to get a great application and to be able to see that color was to apply, I have a Maybelline color tattoo. I think it's barely branded. It's just a nice creamy color. Any sort of cream shadow that's like a basic color you could put on underneath, and then this will kind of, those help any eyeshadow pop, but it helps these pop enough to really see it. Again, this is the blue. This one is called Seafoam. This one's a little bit more, there's just one swatch right there. I mean, they're so smooth though. Like, it's almost like, okay, there's like 4 applications to get that blue. See, they're pretty, but like I said, unless you are willing to work that way and you just like the Almay brand, like maybe that's your brand and you want to try it out. I'm not saying they're the worst things in the world, but if you're looking for something that's a little bit easier and your color's really going to be there, I would not go for these from Almay. So that's my review on those little eyeshadows from Almay. Now, my next brand I'm going to talk about for the rest of the video is Maybelline. Now, I love Maybelline. I own a lot of items from Maybelline. So, overall, from the few, I bought a few items. There's a couple things that are new that I didn't buy. Like, they have a new face powder. I didn't buy that. And then they have a stick form of blush, a blush stick. I didn't buy that because I'm not a huge fan of those, and I own a couple that I've been trying to make myself use anyway from NYX. So I just passed on those. But they do have, I guess I'll start with these Highlight by Face Studio highlighting blushes. Now they have, where did I put my phone? Okay, hold on. I put my phone on the ground because I hate when it vibrates when I'm trying to make a video. I took a picture in the store of the, like, I don't know, the display. I'll try to add that in the video at the end if I can. Since it's on my phone, I should be able to import that though. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 different shades of this. This is number 20, Pink Rose. I'm wearing it today. You can see, you do have to have a light hand with this because it is darker colors, definitely, and it's very pigmented. You can see that on my middle finger. So like I said though, there's 6 different options, everything from like a nude The lightest one is called Nude, so very light colors. That one is, again, number 20 Pink Rose. Then they have a coral one, they have a mauve one, they have a light bronze, and then they have a dark bronze. The dark bronze looks really, really dark. I would not have gotten that one. But in the end, this one seemed like really the only one that would work for me. I have one that looks just like the light bronze. So there's 6 different options of these. I do like them. I think that they are very smooth and really nice. I would recommend these, maybe picking out a certain color. I like that there's different colors in there and you can swirl it all up and it creates a really nice, just flushed combination color. I don't know. I love that. And I'll just glance it at you. This bottom opens up and it's got one of these applicator things that I never use. I use my blush brush, but it's got a huge mirror. The whole bottom is a mirror, which I find is hard to find these days, to get anything that has a mirror in it, which you're like, okay, you would think they would want you to be able to, on the go, put stuff on. So I'm really happy to have that for that huge mirror. Then lipsticks. They have 10 new Color Sensational lipsticks. I am wearing this one today. This is number 930 Truffle Tease. Love these, just absolutely gorgeous. It's on my lips, but I will go ahead and swatch it. Very neutral. All 10 colors that they came out with are nude colors. All different shades. They have everything from really, really light nude, pale nude, all the way up to like a darker brown. So this one, again, is number 930 Truffle Tease, and I've been loving it. I already love these Color Sensational lipsticks. They're smooth. They last a long time. They're easy to apply, so I got that one. Then the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I had heard great things about this, so I went ahead and tried it out. I find that it makes your skin really smooth. It's one of those where when you're applying it, it gives your skin that really nice smooth feeling, like you can just run your finger across your skin and just slides right off. I do notice that, and this makes sense if you think about it, if you have blackheads or pores that are already clogged up, obviously this cannot get in the pore and erase it because it's already clogged with something else. So I find that this does help with any of my open pores, but I have a few blackhead areas and obviously this isn't going to do anything about it. And I had to really think about it. I know it sounds like common sense, but when I think pore eraser, I think even those pores that I see with the black, I don't know, I kind of thought maybe it would help, but obviously it's not going to. But in the end, I do like this. I would recommend it if you have open pores that you want covered up. It's very smooth. It's like a clear consistency. Yeah, you can see that, but like I said, it's clear. It's right there on my wrist. It's clear, it's smooth, it dries really quickly. You apply it on, and once you're done applying it, you can set this down, get your foundation or concealer, and you're ready to go. You don't really have to wait. It's really nice. I would totally recommend that one. Then the last, okay, I've got one mascara and then some eyeshadows. I'll talk about the mascara first. I did keep the packaging. This is what it looks like. It is called the Colossal Smoky Eyes because I actually own the original Colossal, but it wasn't. Now it's like supposed to be for smoky eyes, I guess. Even the name is Blackest Smoke is the color, so it's the blackest color. I always try to find the darkest color that they have. It's supposed to have 9 times volume, no clumps, and give you smoky dark lashes. I'm gonna go with a no on this. I'm wearing it today. And you can see that it does add volume and it looks nice, but it was a little harder to work with as far as the no clumps. I would have to say that there are a few clumps. It's not the worst, but for them to say no clumps is not true. So, and you can see like on my packaging, it's kind of messy. You know, I mean, this is to be expected. This isn't like the biggest deal that it gets on the rim, but it was really easy to get on the rim. It just happens. Like, and you can see right in there, right there at the end, that's a clump, and that's gonna come off on your eyelashes. You can work with it, and once you see that clump, you can take it off and stick it back in there and try to mix it around, but I don't think you should have to do that, right? Especially when it advertises no clumps. I don't know, there's just so many mascaras out there that I would have to say no on this one. There's other ones that I do like more. So I will probably keep messing with it, and I can get it to work, but it's not the easiest application. So I will keep using it and messing with it, but there's more I like more. So then there are 10 new little quads. Yes, because there's 4. There's 10 new eyeshadow quads, and I was disappointed with these. So I like the Maybelline. Let me see if I can find them in my drawer here. Ugh, I'm making a mess. I really want to show you though. Okay, that wasn't too hard. These from the Maybelline Eye Studio. I don't know if these are the Eye Studio line. No, Expert Wear. They have like all these different lines. But I love these little quads. These are very pigmented. I own almost every one of these, and I would recommend these. So I've had, and I like their color tattoos as well. So I've had really good experience with Maybelline and their eyeshadows before. So of course, I bought 2 without trying one out first, and I kind of regret that, but they just don't have the pigmentation I'm looking for. I did find that when I apply them wet, it shows up more, but you gotta be so careful because you can kind of see like chunks of it if you apply them wet. So this one is Designer Chocolates is what it's called. I do like this color. It's very pretty as far as a highlight or kind of like a brow bone color. The crease color is great too. I use that in my crease. And then this burgundy color is pretty, but like, okay, I swatched it over my other swatch. It's right there. I mean, it's got a little shimmer, but it's hard to work with. When you're trying to apply it even over an eyeshadow primer, it doesn't show up. Not like a lot of their other eyeshadows or just any other brand that I've tried. So that was kind of a letdown. And then this one is called Autumn Coppers. I've only tried this one once, and I just didn't like it. Some of the color, like, I don't know, they kind of are looking pigmented on my hands, but I promise you, when they're on your eyes, they just don't show up. And if you do get them to show up, they kind of wear away throughout the day. So I wouldn't recommend these. Like I said, I would recommend those other ones that I showed you. The Eye Studio quads. I would recommend these over those any day. And then I also tried out, this is the last item from Maybelline, one of their individual eyeshadows. I do like this. This one is called Linen, I believe. Yes, Linen. So let me find, is there anything swatched on this hand? I don't think I've been swatching on this hand. This is Linen. So as you can see, there's more pigmentation to that. It's let me see if I can swatch it on my hand. I don't think you're going to be able to see it because it's such a, yeah, you can't see that because it's such a light color. But it's, again, one of those ones that's really nice as like a brow bone or a highlight. I like to have one of those that I can carry in my bag because I find myself wanting to touch up my highlight area or touch up under my brow bones just to kind of refresh my look. And I do like these. I would recommend these little Expert Wear individual shadows. They're more smooth than the others. They have more pigmentation. There's definitely a difference between the quality of this eyeshadow compared to the ones that come in the quad. So, and I don't know how many of these. They had a bunch of different new ones, new colors that came individually like that. So I would recommend those. So that is my review of some of the new Maybelline products and then the Almay eyeshadows. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I helped you to kind of decide what items to possibly try and what ones to maybe avoid, save your money on. There, like I said, there's a million new products at the drugstore, so if there's something I said I wouldn't recommend, there's probably something else available that you could try instead. So let me know in the comments below if you tried any of these things I showed you and what your opinions were. You know, some things work differently for other people. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.